Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 PIAA D4 Single A Boys Gym. It's the final here at Williamsport. Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Bowe, alongside my tag team partner, Jim Webb. Jim, tonight, the Neumann Knights come in at 16-3, taking on the North Penn Liberty Mounties at 14-2.
Well, like I say, it's a celebration of District 4 basketball, Paul. Fantastic matchup. We've seen the Knights play. We haven't seen North Penn play. I'm excited. Doc Massey tells me this is going to be a great matchup.
It should be a great game. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the Neumann Knights and how they got here. They beat Millville. We covered that game. They beat Sullivan County. You guys had that game. They have been looked impressive, to say the least. Their three losses came from teams out of their class, Loyola Sauk, Danville, and South Williamsport, but they are led by your boys, the Hill Gang.
The Hill Gang. And
David Hill, 23 points a game, Division I player. He's headed off to Townsend. He can do it all.
He can, and a fantastic career for the Neumann Knights. He wants to top it off first with District Gold and then a run in the state tournament to finish out his career.
Absolutely, and how about a fantastic sophomore, his brother Davion, 21.8 points a game. This kid could be the best of all of them there. He's only a sophomore, got his 1,000 point. And, I mean, he does the little things.
We had the privilege of calling both brothers getting their 1,000th point.
Absolutely.
David's up to 1,500. The brothers Hill, let's put it this way, they're like 2,600 points between them now.
And you're one of your favorite players on the team, number 2, Hanif Clay. You said he could turn the light off and be in bed before it goes off. He can do everything, and he's paying dividends this year.
He might be the captain of my all-quicks team, Paul.
Well, the captain of my all-hair team is number 12, Keon Burkholder. He can take a quarter off the top of the backboard and leave 2 dimes and a nickel there, Jim Change. He can simply jump out of the building.
Tremendous athlete, tremendous baseball player. He does all the little things. Don't always show up in the stat sheet. He's all over the court, does a lot of the little things that go unnoticed to set up his teammates.
And for North Penn Liberty, the Mounties, they come down from the northern tier, 14-2, only 2 losses to Wellsboro and Troy. Coach Leitzelman got a good one here. It's their first title game since 1989. They are led by Noah Spencer, who is 2 points away from 1,000. He averages 20.5 points a game.
Doc Massey informed me the last time they played in a title game, guess what? Coach Leitzelman was a player on the team.
Absolutely, yeah. He put 2 as a coach and 1 as a player.
That's pretty darn good.
Absolutely. I was out of high school 1 year then, way back when. But Brandon Thompson, the big man in the middle, 6'7", Jim, number 24, averages 14 points a game. He's going to be the one that's going to provide problems down low for Neumann.
And Neumann, if there is a weakness, they don't have a true big guy inside, so they're going to be challenged in the low post tonight.
And defensive specialist number 1, a heavy dose of Leitzelman's there, is Colton Leitzelman. He averages 8.3 points a game, but he is their best defensive player. He'll be locked down probably on David Hill or Davion most of the night.
Absolutely. I'll catch up with Coach about the heavy Leitzelman influence on the team.
All right, we got the Mounties and the Golden Knights coming up. Top of the hour. We'll be right back with some coaches' interviews.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
And I'm back with North Penn Liberty head coach Brian Leitzelman.
Yes.
Great to see you, Coach.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Hey, best time of the year, district championships. We're very blessed to be here. Tell me about what it means for you and your squad to be appearing in a district title game, looking for the gold tonight.
Well, the biggest thing is, I think, is like when the season started, I wasn't sure what we were going to be able to do. Were we going to be able to get 10, 12 games in, or were we going to get any in? So to take that unknowing factor and turn it into a pretty good season and be here for the district title is kind of like a culminating effect of some of the kids' dreams, and feels really good to be here.
Outstanding season you had. Give me a little run over your team here. Overview.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those teams like when you're in a small school like we are, you kind of might get a good player here, a good player there at the positions. And this is a group where we have a little bit of everything. We actually have the positions covered. I probably have one of our best point guards ever in Noah Spencer. And then we got another shooter in Colin Roop. We got a guy in the big for a change. I mean, we got a guy 6'7". Haven't had that ever as long as I've been a coach. And, then we got some role players and my two sons. They'll do whatever I ask.
And let's talk about that heavy Litzelman family influence on the team. Let's go over that quick, because I love this thing. We've had brothers all season long. The last game we had girls from Southern Columbia. The coach had two daughters on the team. We followed up. You have two sons, and you go one step further.
Yeah. I mean, I have my two sons playing for me. They both start this year, and then I have a nephew playing also. And it's good for me because they know what to expect. I don't think it's so good for them sometimes when they get the extra ride home after the bus ride. But it's really nice because they're coaches' sons, and they'll do whatever it takes for the team. It's not about like if I need them to score, they'll do it. If I need them to, try to lock down somebody that's having a good night offensively, they'll do their best at that also. So it's really, really unique feature.
If you need them to run to the pizza joint afterward, grab a pizza and get you a bottle of soda, they do that too,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
That's the beauty.
Now that they got their permits and license, they can do that for me, absolutely.
So I'm going to ask you some questions. We'll make it easy. Leading scorer on the team?
Noah Spencer.
Leading rebounder on the team?
I think it's been really close. Brandon Thompson come on here the last little bit. It's real tight, maybe like within a point average between him and Noah Spencer.
Best defender?
Got to be Cole Litzelman. Yes, sir.
And this was when I'll prepare you. Coaches struggle with this, so I'll give you more than one. Since the first day of practice, most improved players on your team?
Probably, I'm really going to say Kevin Alexander coming off the bench. I mean, first it was like a role, like a lot of kids don't want to play. And he's taken to it with a little bit of, maybe a little frustration at the start, but he's really taken to the role. Comes in, gives us, some points, some rebounds, definitely some defense, and willing to sacrifice his body and draw some charges for us.
Fantastic, and you need those folks.
Absolutely.
Neumann has one of those. People don't understand the role players in basketball are usually what wins championships.
Yeah, I mean,
because you get to a certain level, everybody has guys that put the biscuit in the basket. Everybody's got a rebounder. It's those guys that do the dirty work.
Yeah, it is. I think like our last game, I think some of the defensive plays that happened, for my son and Kevin stepped in and drew a big charge. Some of those things that get overlooked are the key factors in a win.
And keys to the night to take the championship back home with you for gold medal celebration after the game.
I think we have to come out ready to play. I mean, we've kind of stumbled out of the blocks a couple games this year. I think playing as a unit. I think from top to bottom, we're a solid team, but we got to play that. We got to play together, and no one person is going to win this game for us. We talked about that before we got on the team bus to come down here. It's going to be, we call ourselves a family, and it's going to be playing for each other. It's going to be not one person. It's going to be all 5 or 6 or 7, however many we go deep. All of them got to play their role, and that's the only way we're going to do it is we play together and as a team.
Amen, brother. And from your philosophy, I'd love to play on your team.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good luck tonight. And I'm going to end it shout-outs. I met your wife on the way in. Any shout-outs you like to give?
I mean, there's been so many people. We have a big group party sitting down in Virginia Beach, Virginia, watching it. They did a pay-per-view. I got a brother-in-law in Houston or in El Paso, Texas, watching it. I mean, it's phenomenal.
That's fantastic.
The support that we've had from all across,
That's
people
fantastic.
wherever they're at. So it's been wonderful to have the backing.
Well, great meeting you.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight. We'll be back with Bishop Neumann head coach Jamie Spencer.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. Or if heart disease could be detected before it even appears. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it. Because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Dad! Thank you. Don't thank me.
And I'm with St. John Neumann Academy head coach Jamie Spencer. Known you a long time, Spence.
How are you, Jim? Great to see you again.
Good
Yes,
to
sir.
see you. Hey, we won't talk about that. Best time of the year. I call this a celebration of District 4 basketball. Your program has done great things over the last decade or longer. Well, longer than that. But tell me what it means in your first year as head coach to be here at the district final.
Well, And again, Jim, we talked about this, well chronicled. This
Yep.
has been a very difficult year.
Yep.
But before the season started, obviously this was on our board. And to have an opportunity, let alone just play basketball this year, has been, a blessing. But having an opportunity to play here in the Magic Dome, it's pretty special. And our guys, we're looking forward to it tonight.
And a great matchup tonight with North Penn Liberty. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to it ever since the last time I saw you. Let's talk about that. What do the Neumann Knights need to do to win in advance?
Well, I'll tell you, they are a very well-coached team. I haven't seen them in person, but I did see a lot of film. They got some guys that can play, and everybody, the knock is, Northern Tier. No. These guys can light it up. The Spencer kid, no relation, but I will probably, if he plays well tonight, I'm going to take care of him.
I was just going to, nephew, right? After the game, he could be your nephew.
But they got some size. They got some kids that, they play hard. They play hard. And, we're going to have to play a good basketball game to, come out on top.
Overview for the folks out on TV and for the folks in the Northern Tier and around watching. Give us an overview of your Neumann Knights.
Well, I'll tell you what, we are very, very athletic. We are very, very talented. We are at our best when we are pushing the basketball, getting out in transition. Some of the games that we didn't play too well is, on the defensive end. But look for our guys to really, we're a fun team to watch. We're a fun team to
I've had the
coach.
pleasure of calling you.
Yeah.
I love athleticism. I love the way you get up and down.
It's ridiculous.
I feel your pain when they're not playing good defense.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you the same questions I've asked district championship coaches here. Leading scorer.
Our leading scorer, actually, we got a three-headed monster. It really depends on the game, but obviously senior David Hill. He is right around 23, 24 game. It's shocking. Little big brother, Davion, who's just a sophomore, scored his 1,000 points a couple weeks ago, and it's just insane. And then also Hanif Clay. But I would say for us to do well, for us to, play well tonight, we need to play as a team. We have to share the basketball, and that's been kind of the knock on us lately, but I'm really feeling good about our kids. We've had a great run here. So 3
more questions for you. Just to answer them, I asked all the coaches, I should have prepared your leading rebounder.
Leading rebounder, with COVID, it's hilarious because our statistician comes and goes as he plays, which is fine. Yeah. But I would say Keon Burkholder is a big guy that does all the dirty work for us. Jim, I would also say that our guards, they do rebound the basketball very, very well. Yep.
Best defender.
Best defender is probably one of my favorite kids on the team, and he's going to get the start tonight just because he's been playing great basketball. That's little number 3, Nazir Dimmick. He is just a little pest. And I'll tell you what, he's tough.
I love to watch him play. Another one of my guys that could turn the light off, be in bed before it's dark. Last question. You can name more than one. I've asked you before. For the Northern Tier and everybody watching, most improved or improved players since you started practice?
Well, I'll tell you, that's a good question. And I have a bunch of guys. I would say, I'm going to answer a few. Keon Burkholder, just in terms of his demeanor, just in terms of his maturity. Keon is a guy on other teams, he would score 20 points a game. But with us, we need him to rebound, we need him to defend. He's got that. Also, I got some guys that are coming up through the ranks like Nas Smith, super athletic. Also, Essex Taylor has been a really big part of us. And Jim, I think I've mentioned this, but it is so important, especially during the COVID era, how you have a good bench. We need people to cheer, and I've had a great bench this year. It's been a lot of fun. It's kind of like the old Cameron Crazies, the Dukies.
It is, and, and I enjoy hearing it. The gyms have been too quiet this year, and one thing about your bench is loud. Well, hey, we'll let you get to your team.
Thank you.
We're going to have basketball action coming up soon. Good luck tonight, Coach. Look forward to watching your team play.
Thanks, man. Great to see you.
We'll be back right after this.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Magic Dome 2021 District 4 Single A Boys championship game here. Paul Bowe alongside Jim Webb. Jim, what a game tonight. St. John Neumann taking on the North Penn Liberty Mounties from the Northern Tier with a record of 14-2. You had some great interviews with the coaches.
Just excited. Great matchup tonight. I think we're going to see a quality basketball game. Two well-coached teams. And you and I have covered St. John Neumann all year long. They're fun to watch.
Oh, they want to run. You can see the Hill brothers out there now taking warm-ups and shooting around there. We saw Noah Spencer close to 1,002 points. He'll have his 1,000 point. North Penn Liberty very well represented here tonight. Nice crowd on hand.
Nice crowd on hand and celebration of basketball in District 4.
Yep, and you can see both teams are.
And one thing I can tell you is this game tonight might be one of the best matchups of the weekend, Paul.
Absolutely.
And there's going to be athletes at every position. I'm anxious to see the 6'7" boy,
Brandon Thompson,
and just can't get any better in this. And you think of where we were a short time ago without sports. This is fantastic. District 4 has done a fantastic job this year. Dr. Robert Lombardi, head of the PIAA Board of Directors, made sure we had sports in Pennsylvania.
No, absolutely, and we got a good one here tonight. I think we're going to break for the anthem already, or are we going to do the introductions first? We're going to go through the house rules first here, Jim.
Why don't we take a commercial break and come back?
Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. I can't.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. Or if heart disease could be detected before it even appears. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it. Because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Dad! Thank you. Don't thank me.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer.
All right, Jim, we're back here, and here come the starting lineups. First for the Neumann Knights, Davion Hill, Hanif Clay.
Davion, only a sophomore, been lighting it up over 1,000 points. Hanif might be the best player on the floor, and that's a lot, saying a lot. And I'm talking about maybe right now at this moment, but as they develop, he's tremendous.
Good to see Nasir Dimmick getting rewarded for all that hard work. He's getting to start tonight, Jim.
Absolutely, and Nasir, one of my great young men, love to talk to him. Hanif Clay, so you know, is a fantastic student in school. Does a great job over at St. John Neumann Regional Academy.
And rounding out the start five, Keon Burkholder, Colton Litzelman, Noah Spencer. He's their bread and butter.
And again, two Litzelman brothers and a nephew.
Colton Roop. And there's Derek Litzelman. And there's Brandon Thompson, the man in the middle, all 6'7" of them. Nice unis for the Mounties.
Beautiful white homestanding uniforms. Neumann in the road reds.
And we are going to break.
North Penn Liberty was the top seed. Neumann was second.
We're going to break right now for the anthem. We'll be right back with some basketball.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Check out these river potatoes. They're awesome. That's why I chose UPMC.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was...
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Magic Dome. St. John Neumann taking on North Penn Liberty. The Mounties, 14-2. St. John Neumann, 16-3. Jim, thank you, healthcare hero. Jim, take us through this.
Well, thanks to UPMC, the district championship tournament presented by UPMC.
A new level of innovation and advanced care, Jim.
Well hit, Paul. And we would like to thank all the healthcare workers, everybody from the doctors to the nurses to the paramedics to the EMTs, all the way down that have taken care of folks, to those volunteering their time to give shots. I mean, thank you to everybody that's enabled us to get to this point where we are and enjoy basketball.
Well said, my friend, and we got some hoops coming tonight.
Keon Burkholder, good-looking athlete, and we're
going to jump with Brandon Thompson. Yep.
He's a tall drink of water, Paul.
Odd formation here, Jim, for the tip-off.
Well, Newman's basically conceding the tap to the bigger fella. We're going to re-jump here.
We're going to re-jump here, yeah.
Off to a little slow start here, aren't we, Paul?
Well, that might be the only thing slow in the game, might be the jump ball.
Let's re-jump it. Just re-jump it, gentlemen. Nope.
They're going to say white ball.
Okay, here we go. 1 second in.
Litzelman will trigger the inbound over to Noah Spencer.
Love the unis.
Spencer, North Penn going from left to right. Spencer shakes, bakes down the line.
Newman in straight man to start the game.
Kicks it back out. That's Litzelman. Litzelman over. Swings it over to Roop. On the left wing. Roop over to Spencer. Almost a steal by Dimmick. And the back court.
Good call. You were right on it, Paul. We looked right down the center court line. First turnover of the night. Newman ball.
Burkholder will trigger in the inbound to Hanif Clay. Hanif, fantastic player, junior. Suffered some injuries during the year, but he's come back strong the last 4 games. Dimmick thought about the 3, now back out to Davion Hill. Swings a buck over to Clay. Clay over to David. David inside. Dimmick, good ball movement by the Knights. Long pass court pass to Davion Hill. Davion's going to launch that 3. No good. Missed everything. Rebound Litzelman. Here comes Colton. Colton across the timeline, being guarded by Clay, and it's off his foot. And there's that defensive pressure that Hanif Clay could bring there. Litzelman at 6 foot. Hanif Clay's a lot smaller than that, Jim. You like those matchups
I
when
love
the smaller
Hanif.
guys guard him.
Hanif plays outstanding man, and his size allows him to get right under the point guard's nose of the opposing team and create havoc.
Here comes Clay. Clay over to Hill.
2-3 zone for North Penn Liberty.
Over to Davion.
Good
Stolen
steal
away
there.
by Spencer. 1 on 3, and now turned it over to David Hill. Here goes David Hill. David drives right to the basket, swings over. Burkholder, head fake. Pulled off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Thompson. Hauls the board.
Big fella cleans the glass. All right, you need a shot at the basket. 3 turnovers quick here at North Penn Liberty. Early butterflies and nerves. Have a good possession. Get a shot on goal.
Roop with the ball. Another turnover there into the
There's
hands
4.
of Dimmick.
David Hill
Almost a kick
on the
there.
run out. All the way to the hoop. Left hand up and in. David Hill.
And he took it right at Thompson, Jim.
And that's what you do. Always challenge the big fella. Use your body to shield. Or reverse. Nice drive.
Nice drive. No good.
Davion with the board.
That was Derek.
Davion on the run out. Keon Burkholder right wing up and in. Good pass, Davion Burkholder. 4-0 Knights.
Newman early getting to the rack, Jim. They're getting their way inside with the basket. The quickness is just a little too much here in the first 2 minutes.
And again, big thing here. Settle yourself down, North Penn. Nice pass into the high post, up and in by the big fella. Well done.
Perfect. Got position, laid it up and in. Brandon Thompson.
From Spencer. That was needed. 4-2.
Over to Clay. Clay at the top of the key. Swings it over to Dimmick.
Nice head fake.
Nice baseline take. Floater in the
Oh,
lane.
beautiful.
Up and in. Nasir Dimmick.
Beautiful drive baseline. Little teardrop. 6-2 Knights.
Newman straight up man defense here, Jim. They're going to zone, aren't they? I can't tell from there.
Good defense there. Nasir Demick tied him up. Newman Knight possession.
Davion Hill's going to trigger the inbound.
The Knights are in straight man. Back to your question,
That's
Paul.
what I thought. Okay. I couldn't tell. Davion was kind of standing under the basket. I didn't know if they switched the zone then. You don't see that often with Neumann. Over to Hill. Back to David. David drives. Mid-range jumper. Count it.
Good job by David. Sticks his feet, jumper up and in.
And you can see the confidence with David Hill early. He's buried those first 2 shots. Spencer over to Litzelman. Litzelman lets a 3-ball go.
Bang! Litzelman lines it up and knocks it down.
Colton Litzelman, 8-5, Neumann leads.
And he'll do that. He can stroke it, Paul.
Clay over to Dimmick. They're giving him a wide open shot. That's short. Davion battles for the ball, comes in the hands of Litzelman. Here comes Colton. Colton up ahead.
Oh, nice cut by Spencer all the way to the hoop. Dishes off the big fella, up and in. Good ball movement, North Penn Liberty.
Spencer made that happen there. David Hill kicks it over to Davion.
Oh.
There's a trip, and there is going to be a push call right there. A little late, but definitely a good call.
Well, unintentionally there. Tripped him up a little. The ref made the call.
Fans don't like that, but that actually was a good call.
Well, young Mr. Roop didn't. Again, that was one of those things. He just got caught, tripped him up. Not intentional by any means. Hanif Clay.
Over to Clay. Clay splits the defenders over 6'7".
Great job.
Thompson, that was
Didn't
an air
block
ball.
it, but he made him shoot it awry. Nice drive by Spencer. Doesn't stick it, but there's a foul. He'll get 2.
Noah going to the line, shooting 71%, Jim.
Noah Spencer, good-looking athlete. He can run with these Neumann boys. Slow yourself down, young fella. He rushed that a little bit.
First one no good.
Foul shooting's all about routine, all about ritual. You should always have a spin of the ball. You should always have a breath.
Second one is off the rim and rebounded by Mr. Roop, young Mr. Roop.
Good job by Hanif in the passing lane. Steal all the way to the hoop. Left hand up and in. Hanif
Hangs in the
Clay.
air, and he hung in the air trying to initiate that contract, Jim.
Absolutely.
4 minutes to go.
10-7 Knights lead.
Here comes Spencer. Spencer again inside to Thompson. Gets him off his feet. 3-ball on the way. Gets short. Rebounded by Spencer. Spencer mid-range jumper. No good. Another rebound by Thompson inside. Brandon Thompson has 6 early, Jim.
And you don't see that very often. Great job on the offensive glass. The big fella cleans up the mess. 10-9. Hanif Clay wide open. No good.
Bad shot there, Jim. Not a good shot.
Noah get rebound. Hanif takes it back.
Well, Hanif hustled on that, made up for it.
Nice pass.
Dish down low. Davion Hill at the doorstep. Up and in. Hanif Clay took a bad shot, Jim. Didn't let it bother him. Got the rebound. Found Davion Hill wide open at the doorstep.
Beautiful dropping of a dime there to Davion for the finish.
Here comes Noah Spencer across the timeline. Crosses over, takes it to the rack, and he will go
Foul
to the
on David
line
Hill.
again.
Now, you were saying about the Knights being in a man. The way this game's starting off, Coach Jamie Spencer might want to think about getting in a zone here a little bit. They're getting to the basket too easy, turning the corner on the Knights.
And Noah will go to the line, and he will shoot 2. First one on the way, no good again.
First substitutions of the game.
Kevin Alexander into the ball game for North Penn Liberty.
Javal Week-Schuler, member of your all-hair team.
Absolutely.
Paul Bowe has his all-hair team made up of District 4 players.
And second one is good by
Much
Spencer.
better there.
12-10, Neumann leads.
Davion walks it up.
3:16 to go in the first quarter. Clock moving.
Nice
David
pass.
Hill, jumper from the elbow. Throw does not go in. Rebounded back to Week-Schuler. He threw it away.
The big fella's definitely having a factor. He has about a 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan.
Litzelman back over to Alexander. Swings it to Spencer, top of the key. Little shake and bake there, being guarded by David Hill.
Hanif pokes it away to David. David up to Hanif. Hanif on the run out, left hand up and in.
Good defense by Neumann. 14-10 Knights lead, 2:37 to go. First quarter. Derek Litzelman over to Colton, brother to brother, inside to Thompson.
I like
Thompson
that there.
backs his way in. Nice
Beautiful.
turnaround jumper, smooth.
I like the turnaround there. He went up strong. 6'7" over the Neumann defense.
Jim, he has 8 of their 12 points.
He looked just good. David Hill, three-pointer on the way.
Off
Strong.
the back iron, rebounded to Davion.
Oh,
Davion
beautiful.
Hung in the air, Jim.
Davion floating through the air like Jordan. Left hand and finish.
16-12. Neumann playing their pace, though.
It is, and it's fun to watch, and obviously the Mounties are going to attack them at the same pace. They're not slowing the game down.
Litzelman posting up his Thompson. He wants the ball again.
Again, I like this. I like the turn right to the basket. Beautiful.
He's tough. He is a difference maker in there, Jim.
Definitely. He's a good-looking big man, Paul. And I like when the big man feels the guy on his back and spins the opposite away from where he's at, and then that's what he did right there.
And Neumann probably hasn't seen someone that tall. I mean, Harwood from Danville's tall, but I'll tell you what, he is really good under the basket.
Nasir Demick for three.
Right down the rabbit hole, Jim. 19-14. Neumann by 5. North Penn Liberty playing a really, really good game here in the first
Noah
quarter.
Spencer has a good crossover, too.
Oh, he took the steps there, but dribbled off his foot.
And again, that's probably a half dozen turnovers here for North Penn Liberty. And if you're Coach Litzelman, you got to be happy because you're only down 5 points here.
I'm impressed with North Penn.
And
I really
a
am.
turnover is a lost shot at the basket. A lot of people think of turnovers. They don't realize that's 6 opportunities for shot.
Dimick no good on that 3. Rebounded by David Hill.
Good job by David doing the work.
Broke him down. 3 ball on the way. That's off. And
Little
over the back
sick
goes
move
Burkhalter. Here comes Litzelman being guarded by Dimick, staying right with him. Pass down low to Alexander. Trying to get back door to Litzelman.
Good
Ball
defense.
poked away, and that was a good call there. Good call.
It was. I heard some skin. Davion reached in.
And we have headphones on up here.
Yeah. 19-14 night lead. Under a minute here. First quarter. Entertaining first quarter.
And they're letting them play, Jim, which is really nice. Only 4 total fouls here in the first half.
Amen, brother.
First quarter, excuse me. Litzelman with the ball. Looks to trigger the inbound. Litzelman throws it over. That is Alexander. 3 ball on the way. Little off.
Good hustle there. Nice bounce pass.
Oh, and he got it down on the floor. David Hill.
Great play by Litzelman. Hustles to the rebound. Drops the bounce pass. And his brother will be at the line.
Colton going to the line. First one on its way is good.
Good follow through, rotation. Members roll.
Second one is also good.
3-point game, 33 seconds to go. Davion will walk it up.
Here comes Davion Hill.
Thompson has 10 in the first quarter.
Neumann going from right to left.
Nasir Demick, 5 to lead the night so far.
Nice pass, Nass in low. Over to David Hill. David Hill looking to distribute. The Davion jumper in the middle of the court there. Rebounded by Litzelman. Colton hauls the boards.
10 seconds to go. Here we go. Oh, nice bounce pass.
Alexander jumper and count it.
Great job by Alexander. Good job by Litzelman finding him. Good finish, 19-18. Good first quarter, Paul.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with some stats.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
All right, welcome back. 1 quarter in the books, Jim. 19-18, St. John Neumann leads. What do you got so far for stats?
8 points for the Hill gang. Neef Clay with 4. Keon Burkholder with a deuce. Nasir Demick with 5.
And for North Penn Liberty, Brandon Thompson, the big guy, 10 points. Colton Litzelman with 5.
Colton Litzelman, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So he's filling. He's a stat stuffer. We can tell that from the early going. Entertaining first quarter. The Knights have got their hands full because I'm going to say North Penn Liberty had at least 6 turnovers. They take better care of the basketball. The Knights got the Mounties by the tail here, so to speak.
Absolutely. Litzelman over to Noah Spencer. Spencer, team leading scorer, averages 21 a game. And over to Litzelman. Litzelman back to Spencer, being guarded by Dimick. Good defense by Dimick in that first quarter, holding Spencer to a point.
Excuse me. You have 2 premier man defenders in Demick and Hanif Clay.
And there's the hands in the passing lane again as Clay knocked the ball away. And Litzelman will inbound over to Spencer. Spencer drives down the lane, and they're going to get Dimmick with a hand check there.
Well, Dimmick bailed him out there. Spencer didn't really have anywhere to go, and unfortunately reached in. He would have been wise just to let him go up and take an off-balance shot.
Spencer on the line to shoot two. First one up, no good.
Foul shooting has not been strong yet. He needs to settle, and he's going to get a lot of opportunities. He's able to turn the corner and get to the basket. You got to finish him off at the foul line.
He's their second highest free throw shooter on the team. Second one is good. And there's his 1,000
point
right
for the young man. Great. Noah Spencer. Right. His 1,000 point. We get to see it here in a district championship game. Great place to have it.
Yep.
And back to his foul shooting. It might take a little while. That's the open end of the court. It's more of arena type with a lot of open space behind it. Coach Litzelman presents him with the 1,000-point ball. Standing ovation here from the great crowd.
It's always good to see. And I'll tell you, we noticed that in the Williamsport gym a lot of times when teams come in here to play, you got the open behind the backboard, a lot of room, a bigger court.
Noah Spencer's going to present the ball, I'm sure, to his mother. Congratulations, Noah. 1,000 points. Great to see. So we have 3,000-point scorers that I know of on the floor. Is there anybody else in the North Penn roster?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. We got the Hill gang, and we add Noah Spencer. He's going to go up and give a hug. I can't see around the corner. Now we got a ball game to play. Maybe that's why he missed some of those foul shots too, Paul. Maybe it was a little tight closing in on that 1,000. But congratulations
saying, all right,
to the young man.
1,000. He's saying,
Now
let's get back the ball.
Let's win a gold medal, he's thinking. 2-3 zone for the Mounties.
Mirror image, 19-19 on the board.
David Hill with a quick handle there over to Hanif.
Long arching three, missed everything. Davion saves it.
Oh, wow, we got a run out. He missed him.
Roop was wide open on the other end. Litzelman with the ball. Being guarded by David Hill. Into the big guy, Thompson.
Got fouled by Keon.
And he's just leaning, Jim. He's leaning.
Yeah, Keon came up underneath him. Good call by the official. I'm going to tell you right now, they might want to consider going to his zone. This big fella is going to be too much for them to handle.
First one on its way. First one is good.
Brandon Alexander, 6'7", smooth as silk. I believe that's their first lead of the game, Paul, with Penn Liberty.
I think they were ahead by one earlier, I believe.
Okay.
Maybe not. You might be right.
2019.
Brandon misses the second one.
I believe somebody stepped over the line.
And here comes Hanif Clay. Neumann down by a point. 7 minutes to go in the half. Over to Davion Hill.
Oh, Noah Spencer thought he had that eyed up.
David's going to go right to the holder. Nope, kicks it back to Davion. Three ball on the way. Off the back iron, rebounded by Clay.
There's Hanif with that athleticism.
Hanif.
Quickness. Drive.
Past the Burkholder underneath. Missed the bunny there. Rebounded by Clay again. Over to David Hill. North Penn in the zone there, Jim. Davion pitched down low to Burkholder. Shuffles his feet. No call. And back out to David Hill. Neumann having problems here.
Well, great job going and fetching it after the miss. Hanif right down the lane.
No, that's Hill. That's David Hill.
I'm sorry, David Hill.
That's all right. David lays it up and in. Good possession there by Neumann.
And like I always say, I love when they attack the basket.
Rope for three. No good. Rebound to Litzelman.
Oh, boy. Must have had the hand on him down below. I love when teams attack the basket. We talked about it in the first game, which Mount Carmel girls got another district title. I like teams that are moving forward. Get the ball to the basket. Good things happen, Paul.
Second foul on David Hill, Jim. First one on the way is good.
6-foot senior.
Alexander giving some good minutes off the bench.
I can guarantee a coach's kids are fundamentally sound.
And Derek Litzelman checking back in.
Beautiful stroke.
Nice foul shooting. Highest 74%. He leads the team in free throw shooting.
1 point lead. North Penn Liberty, David Hill on the dribble.
Over to Davion. Davion, we need to see Burkholder get involved in this game.
Oh, throws it away.
And
Hanif will run it down. It'll be a backcourt violation. North Penn Liberty ball on the side.
Essex Taylor coming in.
Should be on the side. There we go.
And Litzelman will inbound. 6:02 to go in the first quarter.
Now, Essex Taylor is a great defender and giving him great minutes
He
here
played a
this
really
year.
good game on Saturday,
Let's
Jim.
see what he does. Oh, Noah blows by him. Oh, boy, no call. David Hill on the run out. 3-on-2. David Hill all the way to the hoop makes it look easy.
He said something to the official on the way back up the court. I think he wanted and one there. 23-22, Neumann leads.
Score is always one and ones, Paul.
That's off his foot. And credit Hanif Clay with that, with the defense. David got to be careful. He can't get that third foul.
Absolutely.
Burkholder will trigger it in. Here comes Clay.
David Hill has that knack. When the Knights need baskets in clutch situations, he comes with Davion long three-pointer on the way.
Way off. Over to Litzelman. Litzelman holds the boards over to Spencer.
Spencer's quick. Watch him attack. He's going to go to the line again.
And North Penn, I'll tell you, Jim, one thing I'd be surprised this first half is how quick North Penn is getting to the basket.
Well, Chris Massey was right. They're athletic. We wondered how they'd hold up to the Knights' athleticism, and they're having no problems at all.
No, they're very athletic, getting to the hole at will. First one on the way by Spencer is good. 1,001, Jim. Should we start to count?
1,001.
All 3 points for Noah from the line tonight.
I guarantee all that young man's thinking about now is wearing a district gold medal. This is the second David Hill fights for. We're going to get the over the back.
That's on Litzelman. Derek. I think you're right, Jim. We noticed on that end of the basket, like I said, the open end. It seems to be harder to shoot free throws on that end. I'm not sure why.
It's the arena effect when you don't have a tight backdrop to the basket. It just takes you a while for your depth perception to catch up with your game. David on the dribble turns it over.
Picked his pocket.
Noah Spencer on the run out. All the way to the basket.
And he did a good job not getting a foul on there. Taylor's looking to throw, and he over to Davion. Davion's going to glide to the basket.
There's a reach of the foul. No call. Definitely got the foul. Good job by Davion finishing.
25-23, Neumann by 2. 4:58 to go in an entertaining first half here from Williamsport.
Coach Spencer's wired up over there, isn't he?
I'll tell you, flashback a little bit the play down there. David Hill ran just to impede his progress. Didn't touch him. Didn't want to get that third foul.
Just enough to throw his timing off on the layup, and that created an opportunity for Davion at the other end. Big play. 4-point swing right there,
And
Paul.
that's senior leadership right there, Jim.
25-23 Knight lead. Essex Taylor left wing extended.
Davion, nice pass. Burkholder.
Gates the slap.
Swat it like a fly at a backyard barbecue. Brandon
big fella.
Thompson swats it away.
Big fella goes up, and Davion like that. He's clapping. He's appreciating Davion's
Davion's a happy-go-lucky kid.
Absolutely. That's great to see. David Hill, three-point right wing on the way.
That's
no
long.
good.
Ball back good. Oh, they got Taylor with the reach there. And they'll be shooting here, Jim.
Well, the Knights, in man, you're going to have more fouls. Right now, 9 fouls on the Knights, 2 on the homestanding North Penn Liberty Mounties. Homestanding by being the number 1 seed. They wear the white uniforms.
1 versus 2 game again.
Colton here, beautiful form for young fellas and ladies at home. Watch this form from the foul line. Doesn't get much better than that, Paul.
Nah, he's smooth.
The spin, the breath, the follow through. The only thing he doesn't do is dribble. A lot of guys like to put it on the field. He spins, he has the breath, and then he just knocks him down.
25, we're deadlocked here. 4:29 to go, first half. David Hill drives to the basket.
Oh, beautiful move.
Misses the bunny there. Thompson hauls the rebound, but Davion pulls it away. Davion
got to be a call there. Blocking
they got a
foul.
block there.
That'll be his second, Paul. That'll be Colton's second. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Both officials looked at each other, Jim. I was waiting for the offensive foul there.
I thought it was coming.
I thought it was definitely coming. Davion was a little bit out of control, but he held his body. He hangs himself in the air a lot of times. Davion will shoot 2.
Beautiful left-handed stroke by the young man. Let's take a look at his form. Spin, breath. Follow through. A little long.
Davion shooting 60% for the season. Kevin Alexander coming back in.
$11 points, 5 boards for Brandon Thompson for the Mounties. 8 points, 3 rebounds for David Hill. Davion misses them both. Another rebound for Thompson.
Here comes Spencer. Spencer being guarded by David Hill. David with 2 fouls.
Oh, he's got a quick handle all the way to the hoop. Too far under. Essex Taylor on the run out.
He's got to give it up. Over to Burkholder. He took
walks.
steps.
The young man did the right thing, filled the right lane there on the break. Just didn't get his feet under him, and good call by the official on the shuffle.
Sloppy second quarter halfway through here, Jim.
Colton has 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists so far. He's taken a blow here. He has 2 fouls.
Fantastic. Clay's coming to try to pick it away. Over to Colton, and he lost it off his hands once again. Credit Hanif Clay with that relentless pressure, Jim.
And I know from in my coach's mind right now, I'm thinking like Coach Litzelman, how many turnovers is that? That's probably 8 or 9 turnovers. Let's say half of those that get shots at the basket. They're winning the game right now.
Yeah, I'm impressed with North Penn Liberty. I really, really am. Here comes Clay, across the timeline, top of the key. He's going to let one loose, and that's short. Ball comes down, and good hustle by Spencer, but it will stay here with the Golden Knights.
So one of my things as a coach, I always believe, the first shot of a possession should not be a shot you can get anytime during a possession. That shot will be there anytime. Work the ball a little more. Try to get a better shot. Davion jumper on the way, bang.
Neumann, to me, Jim, looks flat-footed, though, on offense. Nobody's moving to the ball as they were that first quarter.
2-point lead for the Knights.
Here comes Spencer. Spencer across the timeline. Backs it out.
Nice pass.
Little no-look pass there.
Get it into the big fella.
Back to Colton Litzelman.
He had him. Oh, there's definitely a foul. It's going to roll off. He had great position in there. They should have got it to him a split second earlier. Would have had an easy basket.
And he's really leaning on.
There is no way. Coach Spencer's going to have to make an adjustment here. The Neumann Knights can't handle the big fella.
Who did they get to call the foul on?
Should have been on Keon Burkholder.
I think they got on Davion.
Wow. I don't know how that was.
It's up on the board. Fouls on Davion.
Brandon steps up, strokes the foul shot, cuts the game to a 1-point Knight lead. Misses the second. Oh, wow. Don't see that very often. Just a mishandle by David.
3 minutes to go in the half. 27-26. Neumann leads by 1.
12-6 for Brandon Thompson, having an outstanding first half.
Litzelman will inbound. Way back to Noah Spencer.
Spencer with Davion on him. There's a matchup of athletes. Good job by Nasir coming over and switching.
Over to Roop. Roop swings it back to Spencer. Spencer, a little shake and bake. Pulls the string. No good. 2 Neumann Knights fighting for the rebound. Here comes Hanif Clay. Clay right through everyone to the
Oh, beautiful.
Thompson says, get that out of here
slap again by
Yanks
Thompson.
the slap out of here. He's having a block party, Jim.
Beautiful drive by Hanif. Drops it off around the back, and that's what big fellas do. They defend the basket, and he does a great job of it.
Davion drives to the basket, dipsy doodle, and he'll go to the line. Newman's going to have to give a head fake to try to get Brandon up in the air because he is dominating inside, Jim.
Well, the only problem with absolutely on the head fake, but the only negative, he's so big and so long, you can give the head fake and he can still come over the top and get you.
I could stand on your shoulders and I don't think I'm taller than him, Jim. Davion will shoot 2. First one on its way is long again. Weak Schuer coming in the game. Essex Taylor. And Davion's going to shoot another. There you go.
2-point Knight lead. Noah Spencer up court, wide open.
Litzel, nice pick by Clay again.
And there's Hanif. Look at him.
Looks like a mouse looking for the cheese in the
maze.
Great
job.
And he drew the foul, Jim.
Great job hanging in the air, using the off arm on Brandon. and drawing the foul.
I said this before, Jim. I don't think I'd seen a faster point guard than Hanif Clay.
Yeah, we might have to. He might be our quickest guy in the area. Oops, sorry, Paul.
Oh, you're good.
I'm elbowing Paul and boxing him out up here.
That's all right. Box out, get your rebound. Clay's first one is good by Hanif.
5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Hanif. Glad to have Jimmy Webb here. My son is our stat man.
And we got our Webb Weekly whiteboard providing the stats. Second one on its way is good. Neumann by 4. Here comes Noah Spencer. Long pass to Litzelman. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebounded by Clay again. A lot of contact, no foul.
Look at
Hanif Clay.
Is he fun to watch?
Oh, my God. Over to Davion. Davion drives baseline.
Oh, beautiful.
Throws it in right underneath there. No good. Rebound underneath. David Hill up and in, Jim. Second effort by the Knights.
Boards, offensive boards are daggers, Paul, and that was a good example there.
Spencer trying to pick his pocket again. Over to Kevin Alexander. Out to Litzelman. Roop there. David Hill got to be careful there. Spencer.
Good job by the officials not calling that little bump. Let it go.
There's a. We're going to get a timeout here or did they have a foul?
I don't know what we're doing.
I think we have.
Maybe somebody had blood on their knee.
I think it was Clay. It's Hanif. He's coming out of the ball game right now.
I think he might have got cut, might have got scratched. Yeah, he's bleeding.
Looks like it's leg. Nothing serious.
So they got to tend to that. Good stoppage of play by the officials. 6-point lead.
Here goes Spencer. Noah Spencer, and they called a walk. I don't like that call, Jim, at all.
Well, I don't like any walk. I like to let him play unless if it's obvious. 6-point night lead.
Hanif is limping noticeably on the sidelines there. Here comes Davion Hill. Neumann by 6, 1:35 to go in a rapid moving first quarter here from the Magic Dome. District 4 Single A Boys Championship game. David Hill.
Oh, boy.
There he goes, drives, baseline, throws it in reverse, and draws the foul,
and
Jim.
Again, great job of attacking the basket. Good things happen. Uses the basket to shield the big fella. I think Thompson picked up his second. He did.
Well, that's a big foul on him. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist for David Hill on the night. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. David, a 73% free throw shooter. First one on its way is good.
I'm sorry, 7-point night lead. Now I was looking up there at the scoreboard.
This place got eerily quiet.
How about it?
Second one on its way is good.
All the mo's with Neumann right now. The fans have gotten a little quiet from North Penn Liberty. The team's a little flat.
North Penn needs a good shot here. They need a real good shot.
I led you to the water, Paul, and you drank.
There's a turnover. Here comes Essex Taylor. Tries.
It's going to be a blocking foul. Good call.
Essex got bailed out on that one, Jim. He got himself too far under the basket, and he's coming up limping too.
Well,
I think he tweaked his knee.
I think they went knee to knee the way it looked as they bumped knees, and that hurts.
And you could see him limping. Clay's out with an injury.
He doesn't want to come out. He's pointing over to Joe. No, I want my foul shots.
Hey, if he doesn't make him, he has an excuse. Taylor, first one on the way.
Nice job by Essex. Gathering himself, strokes the first one. 8-point Neumann night lead.
Clay's back into the game. Also,
good to see a knee
Naz
back.
Smith. No, he is not checking in yet.
I don't see
He's
any
probably
Band-Aids.
coming in for the shooter.
I think he might have tweaked something.
Well, he has those knee pads on, so I'm not sure if it was. He looked like they were tending to his leg.
Yeah.
So he might have scratched his leg or. Second one on the way, and they're going to sub after. Here comes Taylor.
He's limping off, makes his 2 foul shots. That'll make his ankle feel better. 10-point night lead.
Right over to the trainer's table. Busy place for the first half. Neumann by 10, 1:04 to go.
North Penn Liberty needs a basket. Get it into the big fella. Weak Schuler's laying on him now. He's leaning on him. He's into the game.
Well, he's a big
Brandon
body there.
Thompson.
Spencer over to Litzelman. Drives baseline. Off
Oh.
the window, threw it over the other side. Here comes Clay. Might have got away with a walk there. Over to Davion. Davion, a little shake and bake.
Little crossover up. Floats it up.
Hang up and they're in. Gets it to drop. Davion Hill.
Members roll.
He got 11, Jim. 40 seconds to go in the half. Neumann on a run here.
23 total for the Hill gang.
Here comes that Neumann pressure. Alexander.
Oh boy, he got bailed out. He had nowhere to go. Coach Spencer knows it. 12-point Knight lead.
He'll be shooting 2. Double bonus. Alexander going to the line. Not a very good free throw shooter. He got better as the season went on. We'll see if Kevin can knock down 2 here. First one up. Made it look easy. Good to see the young man. Second one on the way is line drive, no good. Rebounded by Week Schuler. Over to Davion, 30 seconds to go, Jim. I'd hold it for one shot here. No sense to push the tempo.
I agree, but the Knights aren't good at holding the ball.
No, not at all.
Look at them to attack.
Davion between his legs. Drives, baseline, hangs in the air, throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Naz Smith.
Beautiful
up
by
on the
Naz
basket.
Smith.
Davion underneath. 3 for a buck under there, and Hill's going to go back to the line. He's in beast mode, Jim.
There's sharks in the water there when the ball goes up. Great job by the Knights hitting the offensive board.
Naz Smith really making things happen in there. We haven't seen Keon Burkhalter in a while. He's on the bench there with foul trouble.
11-point lead for Neumann. Davion can extend it.
6 seconds to go. Last thing you want to see is a foul here with 6 seconds to go. First one up by Davion. Rattles around the rim and comes out.
Getting the big fella out. The Mounties are, so he doesn't pick up his 3rd foul here before halftime. Good move by Coach Litzelman.
Yeah, absolutely, Jim. I can't agree with you more there. Davion's second one is up and good.
12-point Knight lead.
Here comes Spencer.
Under 6 seconds.
4 seconds to go. They're
not going to get a shot.
Put someone at the horn. No good. We played one half here at Williamsport. St. John Neumann 39, North Penn Liberty 27. Let's take a break. We'll be back with Doc Massey at the half.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. Or if heart disease could be detected before it even appears. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Dad! Thank you. Don't make me.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Check out these ribbon pants. They're awesome. That's why I chose UPMC.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
And we're back, and I got a special guest here at halftime, Mr. Alizé Johnson. Good to see you, my friend.
How you doing?
Good. not where you wanted to be tonight. You'd sooner be playing in the playoffs, but unfortunately your team lost in the semis last night.
Yeah, we got off to a great start. About like 1 seed, and then got knocked off by the 4 seed. So early visit home, but I'm excited. I get here and get to see my brothers play right away. So I'm pumped.
Well, great to see. I would say obviously Neumann Knight graduate, Southeast Missouri State graduate. Now you're playing in the G League. Indiana Pacers draft you. One of the top players ever from Lycoming County. I want to take you back to your days at Neumann. Tell us about competing for district gold and district championships.
I mean, it's the best time of the year. I'm just going out there and competing against all the talent in the area, and then the Neumann fans coming out here and supporting you. Unfortunately, it's COVID right now, so we can't get everybody here. But the effort they put in, for their players, and the way they come out and support is major. And I remember being right here in their position right now, fighting for a district championship. And there's nothing like it, going to states and just getting out there and having fun and trying to compete for a state championship.
And a great program built at Neumann, and obviously. You won some gold medals on a district level and then got out into that state tournament hunting the state gold. Tell me what it meant as a high school athlete to you, to that type of success to springboard you on to your next college career.
When I was getting recruited and stuff, like having those, acclimates and stuff like that to go along, trying to get recruited was good. District championship, making that Final Four run, playing against some Philly schools, some tough Philly schools at the time. And, it all helped me, and it means a lot. And, I go back to Neumann from time to time with my brothers, and we, talk about all being up there on the wall. And, now Davion got his 1,000th point. So, we're excited for the success our family has to come.
And let's talk about that. I call them the Hill Gang.
Yeah.
Your brothers, all 1,000-point scorers. What do you tell your younger brothers? Do you ever critique them, or is it more, brotherly love?
Brotherly love, but, I tell them, never get too high, never get too low. Stay humble and just, go out there and compete, have fun with it. It's going to be ups and downs in life in general, and just, embrace everything.
Enjoy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And what's your plans now? I have to ask you, and we'll get you out of here, let you enjoy the rest of the game. What's your plans for now your season's over?
Yeah, so, I did a training camp deal with the Raptors. They waived me. I went to 905, and right now I'm getting a lot of interest around the league. So, I'm just waiting on a phone call right now, and, that could happen anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks from now. But, who knows? But like I was telling my brothers, embrace every situation. I'm embracing where I'm at right now. I'm
Absolutely.
Happy, and,
God is good, my friend.
God is good, yeah, so I can't complain. And I'm just going to keep plugging away,
and
continue to work.
You'll get your shot here. I'm sure the phone's going to ring.
For sure.
And one thing I can tell you, I almost think I watch you all the time. You're too unselfish for the NBA. I love the way you rebound and pass the basketball and do all those little things. And I shouldn't say this because you got players you play against, but sometimes I think that hurts you, the way they play in the NBA. Thoughts on that, or you want to let it alone?
I'll let it alone.
Okay, I would too.
There's a lot of great players in the league, and I try to go out there and play the right way every time.
And you do, my friend.
My teammates and my coaches and stuff, emphasize about me making the right plays all the time and how good it looks. So as long as I'm playing the right way, that's all that matters.
Well, great to see you tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking
nice
some
to see
time.
You too, Webb.
Thank you.
You guys doing a good job with this TV show. And,
Thank you.
I hope you guys keep this going, because when I'm, playing and stuff and being able to come and watch the games, back from my room and stuff like that, it's just amazing. So I appreciate you guys.
Thanks for watching us, and always good to talk to you, my friend. You're a true gentleman. Godspeed at whatever you do, and we'll be right back with Doc Massey, and we'll have a roundup of the first half.
Go, Neumann Knights.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. Or if heart disease could be detected before it even appears. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Dad!
Thank you.
Don't make me.
All right, we are back here at the half. Great interview with Alze Johnson. Good to see Alze. some hometown talent here back. Hopefully to see him back in the NBA real soon.
Absolutely.
But I got
we'll make somebody happy.
I know someone who's not going to play in the NBA, but maybe they'll write there someday.
Yeah.
The best sports writer around, Doc Massey. Doc,
Appreciate it.
what do you think for the first half there? What do you got?
Newman comes on strong at the end of the half. There was 27-26. They go on a 12-2 run, 12-1 run, and they got Brandon Thompson in foul trouble, which was huge because he was killing them inside. So good job by David Hill, Davion Hill, and Hanif Clay breaking down the defense and attacking the basket. Essex Taylor strong off the bench and playing good defense, too. They really locked down there in the second quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doc, and you and I, we talked about North Penn Liberty throughout the season because I've never seen them, and I keep asking you how they are. They're just as good as advertising.
Oh, yeah,
Brandon
they're legit.
Thompson is I'm really impressed with Brandon Thompson.
He's a difference maker inside, and the shots that he doesn't block, he alters a lot of them, and he makes you go at different angles and things like that. He just makes it a lot harder on you, and he has 12 points on top of that.
Yeah, I mean he is just an athlete. You can see he's 6'7". He's not the most physical person, but he's smooth. He's athletic.
Yeah.
He can glide, and he really had his way inside that whole first quarter.
He did. They had 10 points. He was 5 for 5 from the field, and they've done a good job adjusting to it since then. But yeah, he's big, and they've done a good job on Noah Spencer, who's a dynamic point guard. They've slowed him down.
He only has 3 points from the foul line, correct?
So that's huge for Neumann. So I always say it, the first 3 minutes of this third quarter with this game kind of can go one or two ways. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens these first couple minutes.
Yeah, and as you said, a 12 run to finish out the half by St. John Neumann. What do you have for scoring leaders?
Davion and David each with 12 points. Hanif Clay 6, 5 boards. Brandon Thompson 12 points. Colton Litzelman 9. So I better get running. I got to head over to the other side.
All right, Doc. Thanks for coming in. We'll catch up with you later.
Thank you.
Jim Webb.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
All right, Jim, we're back here at the half. St. John Neumann closes the half on a 12-1 run. Brandon Thompson gets his third foul, which is very, very crucial. They lead by 12 here at the half, just ready to start the third quarter here at Williamsport.
Great to see Alizé and talk with him. Doc Massey, always enjoy hearing what he has to say, and now we got a second half of basketball.
And Neumann will inbound. Neumann will go from left to right as Keon Burkhalter inbounds the ball over to Hanif Clay.
North Penn Liberty in that 2-3 zone. David Hill, foul line extended. Backs it back out.
Over to Dimmick. Dimmick trying to get the ball into Burkhalter. Burkhalter trying to post up, and there's a turnover.
I don't think you're going to throw it into the big fella that way.
You're not going to get the Jamie Spencer just threw his towel on that. Not happy on that. The Tarkanian towel just went on the bench. Litzelman with the ball.
Good start for that's what they needed, though. They needed to stop. Now they need a basket to get going here in the third quarter.
Over to Roop, back to Litzelman.
Cut into that 12-point lead. There's no 12-point plays. You got to do it one possession at a time. There's another turnover.
Another steal by Clay. Here comes Hanif.
Oh, boy,
crossover. Lets one fly up there. Ball batted around, and it'll stay here with Neumann as it's off the hands of Brandon Thompson.
I think I'm going to try to guard Hanif in one-on-one here sometime just to see. What do you think?
You have a bad hip. I don't want to be taking you to UPMC.
The good people at UPMC would take good care of me.
Over to Clay.
Oh, my goodness.
Spins around there, a little spinorama.
He just moves so fluidly.
David Hill going to pull up for three off the back iron. No good. Burkhalter over the back, and there's a foul.
Good call by the official. He definitely climbed over the back.
In that instance, Jim, straight up or don't go at all. You don't want to get a foul like that, especially.
That is his third.
That's three, yep.
And that's where they're a little short. The Neumann Knights are inside. They got to keep Keon in the game.
Yeah, Week Schuler looks like he's ready to come in any minute.
12-point lead. Nice pass.
Roop over to Spencer. Spencer's been quiet. Mid-range jumper off the iron. No good. David Hill corrals the rebound. Here comes Neumann looking to run. David, big Euro step right to the basket.
Beautiful. David Hill attacks the basket.
He has 14, Jim. And you can't stop him driving to the hole.
Nope, I say good things happen when you attack the basket.
Thompson backs his way in, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, David bats it around, and it is off the hands of Derek Litzelman, and it'll go to the Knights. Knights doing the little things here, Jim. From the late second half now to start the third quarter, they're winning the battle to the loose balls. Here comes Davion Hill, 12 points in the first half, left-handed dribble. Swings it over to Clay.
And what makes the Knights so effective, they have 4 guys out there that can play point guard right now. Hanif, step back 3 on the way,
That's
no
off.
good.
Davion pulls the rebound, got position. Burkhalter at the doorstep, put it up, young man. David Hill the tip in.
David Hill one hand on the boards. Knights attacking the offensive rebound.
They are swarming here, and there's going to be a foul there. Something had to be called, Jim. Jim, getting back to that play with Keon, you say that all the time. When you pull that rebound down, put it right back up. Don't put it on the floor.
Too many guards, too many talented people with hands are going to take that away from you, Paul.
Absolutely.
Keep the ball up high, go right back up. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. Oh, wow, away from the ball. That's a big call. That's one I leave go as an official.
Yeah,
that has
like
no
that
bearing
call.
on the game.
Yeah.
It was a moving screen. Most importantly, that's 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's on Derek Litzelman.
On Derek.
I'm not a big fan of that call either. Even Coach Brian not happy about that.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the Knights are out to a 16-point lead, Paul.
Yeah, they quietly built this lead up to 16. 3 ball on the way, Dimmick, no good. Rebound, Jim, this game was 27-26 at one time. Newman was up by 1.
So that would be what, Paul? 27-26?
A 16-1 run.
A 16-1 run will win a lot of games, Paul.
5:49 to go, third quarter. Newman by 16.
Oh, there you go. Get it in the
Thompson.
big man.
Thompson, turn around, no good. Threw it over the other side. Hill hauls it down, and now another touch foul on Colton Roop.
Little frustration setting in for North Penn.
Well, Neumann is doing the little things. They're winning the battles at the loose ball, and that's the second foul on Roop. Here comes Burkhalter. Burkhalter looking to go coast to coast. He does.
Wow.
Off the window, up and in.
Keon Burkhalter says, I'll show you guards what I can do.
The captain of my all-hair team. Roop, long 3, no good. Rebound in the hands of Clay. Here comes Neumann. Newman looking to run. Clay, no look pass at the doorstep,
Beautiful.
up and in.
Beautiful
David Hill is fired up, Jim, and a timeout on the floor. And they're going to take a full timeout. Let's take a break. Let's catch our breath. 20-point Newman lead. We'll be back to the Magic Dome.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
All right, welcome back. The game brought to you by UPMC. UPMC, the next level of innovation and advanced care.
Thanks, Paul. And let's take a look at the stats here. The Hill gang now combined for 30 points, 11 rebounds. Hanif Clay, 6 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Young Mr. Burkhalter with 4. Nasir Dimmick chipping in with 5. For North Penn Liberty, Colton Litzelman with 9.6 rebounds, 3 assists. The big fella has 12 and 6, and here we go.
Colton's played a real nice game at the point guard. Here comes Derek Litzelman now. Bringing the ball up across the timeline. Left-handed dribble, picks up his dribble. Thompson backs his way in. Turns around, finger roll up and in.
And that's what they need to do. They need to go into the big fella and put more pressure on the Neumann defense. Cuts it to 18.
4:53 to go. Burkhalter kicks it back. Davion Hill blows by. Baseline up, no good. Ball batted around again, and it will stay here with Neumann. Davion's so quick getting to that baseline.
I think he left smoke and fire there down that baseline where he took off from.
He's quick, Jim. David will trigger the inbound.
And I like the way he went right at the big fella.
18-point Neumann lead. Over to Davion. Davion jump stop in the lane, hangs hard. No call at all.
Boy, Jamie Spencer wanted to foul there, and I think he was right.
Stolen away by Dimmick.
Nice pass.
David Hill lays it up and in.
Nasir Dimmick, acrobatic steal and pass to David. David finishes, 20-point Knight lead.
Here comes Thompson. Thompson running one-hander up and in.
And Brandon Thompson attacking. That's what they need. They need him forward, attacking the 10. Oh,
not a good shot.
I don't even know how you call that
not
move,
a good
but
shot
no,
for
not a
Neumann.
good shot.
And Neumann can't get silly here with possessions here. They got to play to what they got them here. Thompson backs his way in. Fadeaway jumper. Count it.
Good job by Thompson.
He's all as good as advertised, Jim.
Spencer dropped it off to the big fella, and that must have been the emphasis at the timeout. Let's get the ball back into Brandon. Let's take our chances there right now, and he has a chance for a three-point play to cut it to 15.
And hats off to Noah Spencer there. Not having the best night shooting. He's been harassed all night. He's distributing the ball. That's what a good guard does.
He did.
Distributed the ball to Bigman, lead down to 15. 4:04 to go. Halfway through the third quarter, and Coach Spencer's going to want to talk about this. I can't blame him there, Jim.
Well, he's looking to end the run before it starts.
Hey, Jim, tomorrow night we got the Class A single girls. It all gets underway at 5:30. Northumberland Christian taking on Lourdes Regional.
Presented by UPMC, life-changing medicine, Paul.
And you
looking forward to the call. I might have a guest color analyst for you, but we better not talk about that yet because Miss Kelly Mazzani is the assistant coach of the Bucknell Bison girls teams. Hoping to have her with you for the girls' call, but they're winning. They might win their way into the NCAA tournament.
So that means I'll be stuck with you if not. But anyway, one way or another, Jim, we're back together for the nightcap. East Juniata got their way to 5 seed through the tournament, record of 10-10. They got to the AA boys final, taking on the Wyalusing Rams. Should be a good one at 8 o'clock. We definitely have that game together.
We definitely have that
All
game.
right.
The Rams making a short trip down from the northern tier, and East Juniata, the Tigers and Rams, oh my.
Lions, Tigers, and Elephants.
How about it?
Here we got Knights and Mounties, and it's a 15-point Knight lead halfway through the third quarter here. David Hill with 20 points, Jim.
20 points, 8 rebounds for David.
And Brandon Thompson leads the way for North Penn Liberty with 19.
Davion up top.
Big thought about the three. Jamie would have ate that towel.
Unless if it went in, and then it's a good shot, Paul.
There's Davion. Mid-range jumper,
Beautiful.
count it.
Hanif got it into the high post. Nice turnaround jumper there. Left-hand finish for Davion.
He was playing volleyball. That was right on the end line.
Yep, give him 14.
Spencer with the ball. Backs into Thompson. Backs his way in on Burkholder. Off the boards, up and in.
Great job of feeling the contact. Spin away from it. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Don't do it any, but you can't do it any better than that.
3:26 to go. Davion distributes. Dimmick spots up for three. A lot of contact. No foul. Rebounded by Burkholder. Swings it over. David Hill in the lane. Shuffled
Going to be
his
called
feet,
for a try. Yep, you got it.
Good call there. 15-point Neumann lead.
21 points for the big fella down low for the Mounties. And again, keep feeding the post.
Stone Cold would be proud. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. 51-36, and we have a stoppage here.
Little tipped away there. Again, keep attacking the low post, with the big fella.
Litzelman.
Keon Burkholder's on him, and he's
Spencer glides to the basket, hangs in the air, cannot buy a basket. Fights for the rebound, though. Good hustle by Noah. Over. Colton Litzelman for three, in and out.
Good rebound by Davion, rips it away.
Strong rebound by Davion.
Oh, look at that handle.
Here comes Davion.
They're fun to watch.
Absolutely.
The Hill gang, Hanif, Nasir Demick.
Davion drives, turned it over there, no call.
Oh, the big fella going around the back all the way to the basket. Going to draw the foul.
That's going to be on Keon again.
Brandon Thompson showing us a little guard activity there.
Are they going to call the foul on Dimmick? That's 3 on him. Thompson, 65% free throw shooter for the year. First one is up, and first one is no good. Rolls off the rim. About the first thing that Brandon's done wrong all night.
Senior center.
Second one on its way is good.
Got the second. Good job. Any news on where he's going next year to play?
No, nothing yet. I know a bunch of schools are looking at him. I mean, you can't teach that size. Davion in the paint. Back to Dimmick. Thought about the three. Back over David Hill. He'll take it.
Bang! David Hill, bang. And when the Knights are moving the ball like that, good luck.
Hill. Here comes Litzelman. Litzelman
Nice
drives
job.
right in. Took it right at the basket. Neumann.
Again, tack that 10, and that's what he did. Good defense there.
It's going to stay here. 2:07 to go. Neumann pushing the pace here.
I like the way that he attacked the 10. Take the ball strong.
And North Penn Liberty not backing down. Here goes Clay.
They're going to have to come out of that zone here soon.
Bounce pass,
that was a travel.
Burkhalter gets the roll.
Good job by Burkhalter getting the basket.
Here comes Spencer. Spencer across the timeline. Spencer looking to distribute. Back to Roop. Roop, bounce pass into Thompson. Burkhalter swats that one away.
Gangsta slap by Burkhalter. Went up and got the big fella.
Got him there, and it'll be North Penn ball, Jim, at the baseline. 1:45 to go, third quarter, 56-39. Neumann leads. Thompson backs his way in. Pull-up jumper, no good.
I think he got bumped right in the elbow there.
I think it was a foul also.
Left it go.
Over to Clay. Clay overlooks the chessboard, looks for his next move. Distributes out to Dimmick. Long three on the way. No good.
Davion climbs the ladder.
And they're going to call a jump ball here. And that's going to be North Penn Liberty ball. Essex Taylor coming in. Going to give Dimmick a blow here. 1:24 to go in an entertaining third quarter, 56-39.
Nasir thought he should have knocked that one down. He had his head down a little bit. Coach Spencer said, no problem, my man. Just keep firing when he went off.
1:20 to go.
And you're amazed I can read lips all the way across there, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Thompson backs his way in.
Good defense by the Knights.
Ball once again batted around into the hands of Spencer. Spencer back to Litzelman. Pulls the three.
Bang!
Colton Litzelman for three. Here come the Mounties.
Cuts it to 14. Litzelman lines it up. Beautiful form. Drops it.
Last minute of play in the quarter.
Now, again, Neumann Knights aren't good at holding, but here's a situation. Worst you should be is 14. You should hold this ball. Davion three-pointer on the way. Forget about holding the ball, Mr. Webb. I'm going to drop it. Bang!
Didn't even hit the rim, Jim.
Davion Hill. 23. I'm sorry, 17 for Davion.
36 seconds to go. Litzelman pulls back. He's going to let a three go. In and out. Popped out like a jack in the box.
Davion on the run out, going to draw the foul.
They're going to get a pushing foul as Colton Litzelman cut him off there, but a good hustle by Colton to get back.
All started with Keon Burkholder cleaning the glass, snapping that pass out there quick.
Alexander looking to check into the ballgame.
27 seconds to go, third quarter, 17-point Knight lead. Big fella Brandon Thompson's getting a little break here.
Well-deserved
round of applause
Absolutely.
from the, yep.
He's a player.
From all the, David Hill, long three-pointer, bang! From the Millionaire top hat, Paul.
Neumann back up 20 just like that, Jim.
Boy, are they a dangerous team.
62-42 with 16 seconds to go in the third quarter. David Hill with 26 on the game, 8 rebounds to go with 1 assist.
43 total for the Hill gang. Three-pointer on the way, corner. Oh, beautiful, bang.
Derek Litzelman, excuse me.
I like this going back and forth.
Then we get Spencer with a block with 4 seconds to go. Do you think we'll see one shot now, Jim?
You never know. I'd give it to David and tell him to go to work.
4 seconds to go, and that's exactly what they're going to do. David pulls up at the horn. That's short, and
good defense by Spencer there.
3 quarters in the books, Jim. 17-point Neumann lead, 62-45. Let's take a break. We'll be back for the fourth.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
All right, we're back here at Williamsport, 62-45. The Neumann Knights lead. Jim, David Hill, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Davion Hill, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Hanif Clay, 6 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Keon Burkhalter, 6 and 3. Nasir Dimmick with 5. Jarrell Week-Schuler with 2 rebounds. What do you got for North Penn Liberty?
Colton has 12 and 6 rebounds, dropped 3 dimes. Noah Spencer, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Most importantly, Brandon Thompson, 22 points, 7 rebounds. The big fellas look good tonight.
And that'll take us into the final frame. 65 on the board for Neumann, 62, and 45 for North Penn Liberty. Neumann will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Jim, 8 minutes. Somebody's punching their ticket to the state tournament. Here goes Davion Hill. Back to David. David lets a 3 go.
Bang, David Hill on fire.
He's talking to his hands, Jim.
I would be too if I could shoot the ball like that.
Oh, man, up to 20. David Hill with 29. Long 3 by Spencer.
David Hill cleans the glass, runs it out. 21-point lead for the night. Over to Davion, goes baseline, strong to the basket. Acrobatic. How he got control of that, put it in.
I have no idea, Jim. I can't believe that ball went in.
The Hill gang on the attack right now, Paul.
Biggest lead of the game, 22 for Neumann. Spencer thought about the 3. They're giving it to him. Back over. Litzelman, long 3. No good. Rebounded by Burkhalter. Keon looking to run. Gets it over to David Hill. David saves it. Into the hands of Noah Spencer. Here comes North Penn Liberty. 2-on-3 break. Spencer backs it back out. Litzelman thought about the 3. There's a steal
good job by
Essex
Taylor.
And they're going to call a push.
That was a defensive back in football right there. We read it from up here. He had his eyes on that, and he cut that passing lane, and he was going the other way.
Well, they called the foul on North Penn. They called it on Roop. I thought that was on Taylor. My bad.
No, it was definitely on North Penn.
That's a long way off, Jim. I don't have my readers on.
Readers, you need binoculars.
I don't have readers either. Or binoculars. What are you laughing at, Cam? There goes Clay over to Taylor. 6:27 to go. Davion kicks it back. Clay's going to launch that 3. Banks open, doesn't fall. Clay, let the bodies hit the floor, and he's down. We got a rugby scrum here, Jim. Noah Spencer digs it out of the pile. Stolen away by Dimmick. Over to Essex Taylor. Taylor back to Davion. Davion picks it up. Neumann trying to gather their bearings here. Mid-range jumper by Davion Hill. Count it.
Snap goes the nylon.
69-45 Neumann.
Hanif knocks it away. Essex Taylor digs it out.
Right to the hands of Dimmick. Here comes Dimmick being shadowed by Spencer. Dimmick drives, kicks it back off. Davion Hill for 3. No good. Rebounded by Alexander, and he's being harassed by Essex Taylor. North Penn Liberty breaks the press. Over to Litzelman, and they threw it away here, Jim. The Neumann pressure right now is rearing its head.
And that's been the story of the night since the beginning, is the turnovers for the Mounties.
Yeah, the pressure, Neumann's pressure is relentless.
The Mounties have just turned the ball over way too many times. I thought that would go away. Unfortunately, it's carried on from the first quarter. David Hill in the high post, back to Davion, snap pass. Oh, nice look, Hanif.
Oh, no, nobody boxed out. Hanif gets his rebound, pulls the string, does not go.
Hanif's had a tough night shooting, but he's done everything else right.
He's dished it out. Spencer drives to the basket, lays it up and in. Good to see Noah getting his first bucket from the field with 5:20 to go in the game.
Davion on the attack. There's a foul. Oh no!
And we seen that coming from up here, Jim. They were calling that one.
Well, I let it alone. That was a flop. That was a little bit of a flop there, but 22-point lead here for the Neumann Knights.
Lisselman gets it over to Spencer. Spencer, little shake and bake, drives to the basket, and they're going to call a push on Dimmick, and that's his 4th.
Dimmick's did a nice job defensively tonight.
5:08 to go here in the ball game. Winner of this game, Jim, in the state tournament will have another pigtail game as Pottsville Nativity will play Notre Dame East Stroudsburg. The winner will play either Neumann or North Penn Liberty on the 19th of March, next Friday night. Clay over to Hill. Hill, 3 ball on the way.
Oh,
Davion
flying in. Brandon comes up with the rebound. His 8th of the night.
Over to Roop Long, 3, no good.
Keon digs it out. Here's what you don't want is Keon leading the break. Going to get called for the offensive foul. And that definitely was.
Now, Neumann has got to remember what the score is, Jim. They're up 22 points.
Great job.
As you said, they have enough points to win.
Great job by Kevin Alexander getting set and taking the offensive foul. That's like a steal.
Absolutely. 4:39 to go, and that's the 4th on Keon.
The Knights know one speed, Paul.
Sometimes you got to tap the brakes a little bit, right?
Oh, long three-pointer. Noah Spencer, short.
Rebounded by Thompson. Oh, nice defense by Clay. Puts it on there.
Oh, look at this. He got it.
He still came up with it.
Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul. Oh, they're going to call a block. I thought he was going to get the third one of the night.
I thought that was going to be the 3rd one in a row. Now, that one would have been a better call, I think, than the last offensive foul.
Kevin Alexander, great job setting his feet. Hanif charged into him. Unfortunately, young number 30 didn't get the call. Hanif gets 2. And I don't miss any calls from up here, so let's give the officials credit. This is a quick, fast-moving game.
It's a quick game, and it's tough to keep up with these guys.
23-point lead, 70-47. The Knights have stretched it out here a little bit. Hanif looking to get the second.
David Hill drives baseline.
Oh, runner floater. David Hill with 31.
Jim, you can see why he's a D1 recruit. Roop long 3, no good. Hands of Davion.
Snap pass. Dimmick, left hand, no good.
Rebounded by Clay. Clay gives it to Davion. Backs it back out.
The Neumann Knights, I've commented on all year long, are one of the best offensive rebounding teams I've seen. They swarm to the basket and to the ball.
Spencer drives to the basket, no good. Rebounded by Burkhalter.
Spencer's having a tough night.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, little Euro step, Davion into the basket.
74-47, Neumann.
Give him 23, give the Hill Gang 54.
Spencer for 3.
Oh, there you go, young fella. Good job, Noah Spencer, stroking it down. It's tough to make up ground on this Neumann Knight team.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Clay drives, throws it up high, ball comes
again,
out.
He's had a hard time putting a biscuit in the basket, but he's had an outstanding game.
Yeah, he's played it on other avenues here. Roop long 3, no good. Rebound to David Hill.
Davion leaking out. And one opportunity, little reverse flip. I think that might be the nail in the coffin, Paul.
I think so.
26 point. Go ahead.
Just under 3 minutes to go. Neumann looks to punch their ticket to that state tournament, Jim. And I'll tell you what, I've seen Pottsville Nativity play. I have not seen Notre Dame East Stroudsburg play. Pottsville Nativity is a really, really good team. They knocked off Pottsville. I know it's a hometown rival. They knocked them out in the Schuylkill League, but Nativity will play Notre Dame East Stroudsburg later on this weekend to see who plays.
Now Nativity's another athletic team, right?
Yes. Their gym has a lot to be desired, I can tell you that. It's back from when you and I played.
We might get a home game there if that would happen. That would be fantastic right back here at the mat. David Hill, beautiful move.
Gym is very, very small.
Give him 33, Paul.
78-50. Spencer, Litzelman, baseline jumper, pulls the string, no good. Rebounded by Clay. Here comes Clay.
7 boards for Hanif.
Shake and bake again, Jim.
I'm sorry, 12 boards for Hanif. 12 rebounds for the young man.
15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Thompson.
Hanif Clay, 7 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists.
Spencer's going to launch that 3. No good. That's
There's
short.
another rebound. Give him 13. Give him the Baker's dozen. Snap out to Davion. Davion strong. Up and in. Davion Hill.
60 points for the Hill Gang, Jim.
27 for Davion.
Oh, and Roop wasn't looking right there, and you can see frustration setting in, and Coach Spencer's going to empty out the bench here.
The wheels have fallen off here. Great season for North Penn Liberty.
Oh, every bit as good as advertised.
And again, turnovers were their nemesis tonight.
And they ran into a buzzsaw here tonight, Jim.
Let me tell you something. The Neumann Knights, the way they played this second half, they could compete all the way up the chain, probably to the 6A level.
Yeah, I mean, just an amazing first. I see Ryan McNamee coming into the game.
Ryan McNamee.
McNamee, excuse me. My bad.
Son of Alicia, the principal at Neumann.
Oh, I better get that name right.
1,000-point score, and the daughter had also 1,000 points. The McNamee's daughter could light it up.
Jim, is Dr. Dre coming into the game? I hope so. Number 40, Dre Taylor. I'd like to see him in the game. We saw him last game. He got a bucket. He's my favorite player on the team. Good lineman for Loyalsock.
He was
on the football team, but he's like the team. He sits in the back there with his jersey on, so cool and collected. I love him. Good kid. Zach Lissy coming in.
I'll let you set the table.
Here comes my man. Big Dre coming in.
Getting high fives. Dre is coming in. You like to see that 30-point Neumann Knight lead.
Hey, we got two doctors. We got the good doctor, Doc Massey, and we got Dr. Dre on the court.
Doc Massey will come over and wrap it up and give us all the statistics afterwards.
No pun intended there, Jim, either. Here we go. Naismith, let's take this final 135 home.
Oh, here we go.
Dr. Dre for three. And he throws it off there. Hey, I don't blame him. He got in the game. Shoot the rock.
You miss 1,000% of the shots you don't take.
Absolutely.
I guess it's 100%.
We'll say 1,000.
Why not?
Jamie's telling him to get back.
He's giving him a head start.
McNamee in the game, Lissy in the game. Who else came in? Naismith and Essex Taylor.
Naismith looking to get in the scoring column, I believe.
Rebounded by Thompson. Thompson over to Spencer. Spencer will close out his career also. What a career.
Long three-pointer. Bang! Good job to end your career right there. Smokes the nylon.
Hey, credit Newman's defense to shutting down this offense.
Dr. Dre.
No good again. And a rebound.
See, if I was going to shoot those, what I would do, Paul, I wouldn't do it right in front of the head coach. I'd go to the other side. So if you miss, you don't have Coach Spencer in your ear.
Standing ovation, well-deserved for the North Liberty starters as they head off. See if we can update who's coming into the game here, Jim. Hunter Thompson, I see out there. Caden Alexander. Noah Shedden.
And what a class act. The North Penn Liberty fans, standing ovation for their home squad.
Kyle Davis.
They made the trip down here, and I mean, they've been gentlemen and ladies, and they've supported the Mounties from the start to finish.
And Devin Bradley will round up the the 5 for the Mounties.
Finishing, let's call it a finishing 5.
A finishing 5. Line change on both teams. And here we go. That's Hunter Thompson. Turn off the boards, no good.
Hey, there's
Shedden. Dre with the rebound. Over the head to Essex Taylor. Hangs in the air, off the window, up and in.
Good job by Essex Taylor. He's a good ball player, getting in the scoring column. Actually, I think he had 2. I think he has 4 now.
3 ball on the way in and out. Rebounded by Dre.
Dre with 2 boards.
Essex again.
Young Ryan McNamee, trying to drain it.
Rattles in and out.
Under 10, playing it out, 82-53.
3 ball on the way from the corner, no good. Dre with the boards again.
Give him 3.
He wants to rock. He's saying give him the ball. And that's a final score. St. John Neumann, 82. North Penn Liberty, 53. Let's take a break.
We'll be back with the medal celebration. The Neumann Knights getting the gold hung around their neck, and we'll wrap up the broadcast after this.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. Or if heart disease could be detected before it even appears. brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
Dad! Thank you. Don't make me.
You never know when illness will strike. But imagine if the human body could naturally kill cancer. And brain surgery was so precise, it would leave no trace. You don't have to imagine it, because the treatments that will travel the world tomorrow are happening today at UPMC.
All right, we're back here, 82-53. St. John Neumann wins the District 4 1A title. Saturday's games, the 3A girls at 12 noon, it all gets away. Bloomsburg taking on Loyalsock in a rematch game that Bloomsburg won earlier in the year handily, but all bets are off. It's the District 3A final.
Now we got the medal ceremonies. The Neumann Knights getting the gold as they line up. Number 0, Paul.
That's Joe Coleman.
Naz Smith getting the gold from Jamie Spencer and Athletic Director Frank Lupacino from St. John Neumann Academy. Ryan McNamee gets some gold. Going a little quick here, Paul. I can't keep up.
That was Ryan. Angelo Fernandez. Essex Taylor. He's ahead of Jamie. Jamie's behind.
Essex Taylor, always strong defense.
Joseph Savage. Zachary Lissy. Travell Week-Schuler.
Going a little quick here. Jamie can't keep up. I don't think I could.
No, Dre.
There's Dre.
There's Dr. Dre. 3 boards tonight.
Davion Hill gets some gold. Hanif Clay.
Just a difference maker, Jim.
I love watching the Sirdemic play. He steadies things down,
He's
too.
only a junior,
he
too.
smooths the game out. Keon Burkholder does all the little things. And then the senior leader, D1 prospect, on to Townsend. Huge night tonight, drop 33. David Hill, head coach Jamie Spencer.
He's going to get his medal. And
Assistant coaches get their medals. They put a lot of hard work in.
oh, yeah, I mean,
Now the presentation of the District 4 Single A Boys Championship Trophy.
And there's
the trophy. I hope we get a good shot at him. Big Mike's
District
right.
4 Single A champs, your St. John Neumann Knights. Tough to go wire to wire. They were predicted before the season ever started to be right here, and they run it. Now they run right into the state tournament.
And you talk about something hard, Jim. Only one team goes for North Penn Liberty. On
The
a normal
season's
year,
over.
they would have advanced.
And they're a good team.
Definitely a good team. Hats off to them. Hats off to their fans. Really class act there and coming down and supporting their team.
Now, one of the ceremonies, you stat up for the team pitcher. Team pitcher will be put in St. John Neumann High School gymnasium there for everybody to see. Let's go over the stats while this is going on, Paul. I'll let you go.
All right, Jim, for the Neumann Knights, 82 points. Davion Hill. We'll start top down. We'll start with David Hill. 33 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, a double-double for David Hill. Davion Hill, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Hanif Clay, 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. Burkholder, 6 points, 7 rebounds. Nasir Demick, 5 points. Javel Week-Schuler chipped in with 2 rebounds. For North Penn Liberty, Brandon Thompson led the way, 22 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double. Colton Litzelman, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Noah Spencer, 11 points, many of them late. but he did two
Got
rebounds.
got his 1,000th point
Got
tonight.
his 1,000th
Tip of the
point.
cap to Noah Spencer.
Yeah.
Great high school career. Not the way he wanted to finish up.
And he didn't quit, though. He was having a rough night shooting, and he battled through it. Derek Litzelman, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Kevin Alexander off the bench, 3 points and 2 rebounds, and that will put a bow on the scoring.
And the celebration begins for the Neumann Knights here. Coach Jamie Spencer.
All right, Jim, what else do we got coming up here tomorrow here at on Saturday at 2:30, the boys 3A championship, the Loyal Sock Lancers against the Central Columbia Blue Jays. Loyal Sock 1-2 regular season games in a home-and-home series. Again, it's for the district title here.
CI looking for his 22nd district title.
Amazing, amazing. And then we got 5 o'clock, Jim. We go back to the girls, 4A girls, Central Columbia.
We got a flock of Blue Jays on Saturday.
He got the flock of Blue Jays. Everybody's flying the nest against the Shamokin Indians, the Lady Indians. That's a 5 o'clock game. And then in our nightcap, we got Danville, the Ironmen, taking on Mifflinburg, another 1-2 matchup. Mifflinburg has a guard named Isaiah Valentine. Massey talks about him all the time, telling me terrific ball player. He can really fill it up. Should be a good one. We've known the Ironmen. We've seen those kids since they're freshmen, and that is really, really going to be a good game here.
And all is presented by UPMC, life-changing medicine.
Absolutely. Next level of innovation and advanced care.
And entertaining night of basketball. Tomorrow we got 2 more great games here. Let's put them up and we'll wrap it up.
Yep, tomorrow night at 5:30 it all gets underway as Northumberland Christian takes on Lourdes Regional at 5:30 in girls single A. And then in the night game in boys 2A, East Juniata, the Tigers come down to play the Wyalusing Rams.
And all these games, Paul, are available. If you can't make it, if you didn't get a ticket, they're allowing 150 folks in. So a lot of people want to watch PIAA-D4.net, pay-per-view. Get online and order the tickets. Ticket sales are stopping about 3 hours before game time.
Okay.
So make sure you get there early, get your ticket to watch it online if you don't have a ticket to see it in person.
Absolutely. All right, here, I think that's going to put a bow on it. Cam, great job as always. Big Mike, great job on the camera. Doc Massey helping us out with stats. For Jim Webb, I'm Paulie Bow. It's a final score, 82-53. St. John Neumann wins. Tally-ho, everyone.